Today on the channel, we head back to the DC multiverse, beautiful this time of year, for Infinite Frontiers Joker and Armored Batman.
The spirit of Infinite Warrior will run forever!
Welcome everyone, Kyle here, and welcome back to the channel for another DC Multiverse unboxing and review with Infinite Joker and Armored Batman. But for all your DC Multiverse needs and a whole lot more, make sure you're hitting up Entertainment Earth. Use discount code Kyle, save yourself 10% on all in-stock items. Of course, anything over $59 does ship free. Got to get a deal out there. And I did definitely get a deal out there on Armored Batman, as I did find him for $5.99 at a beautiful Nebraska Target on clearance. Infinite Frontiers, I did pick up from Entertainment Earth, like I did say just a bit ago. But of course, we're going to do this review and unboxing like we do all the other ones here on the channel. We're going to take a look at the packaging. We're going to talk about it. We're going to unbox it. We're going to talk about it. We're going to see where it goes from there. And I like to pile up these DC Multiverse, do at least two in an unboxing. And I had a Batman, I had a Joker sitting around. Figured these two made sense to bring together in one unboxing video. Even if they don't go together storyline, well, they do, but they don't, you know what I mean? But we're going to dive in here. Let's dive in with the Joker first. I guess, have a bit of a Joker collection going on in my collection. And there you go. But with Joker DC Multiverse, I feel like I'm picking up about every single Joker figure where I need to go to a checklist and see if I'm missing any. And at this point, I might as well be a DC Multiverse Joker completionist. So we'll see what happens with that. Who knew all these years later I'd be buying all these Joker figures? But I really do enjoy these Joker figures. And a lot of them have a lot of reuse, but so much personality in them. And that's the key. Personality. We love it. But there it is. DC Multiverse Joker, 22 points articulation. Mcfarlane toys at the top. What does that say? 8 and up? 12 and up for this Joker. You 11-year-olds. No way. Luckily, my daughter Elle just turned 12. She's all in. She can touch this. Emma, you're out. Sorry about that. Sorry about your luck. The Joker Infinite Frontier on the side. The Joker on the side over here. DC Multiverse at the top. And then on the back, got a big painted artwork there. No cross-sell, no blurb, nothing like that. One of the big things that is missing in a lot of action figures right now, as I always do say, we need a cross-sell, we need a good blurb. Even if it's a small little paragraph, we need something on the back of these figures. But Mcfarlane, though, he does give us a card in here at least, so we get a little bit of something. But it is what it is, I guess, at this point. Let's pull the old Joker out and see what all the fuss is about. And there's always a fuss about the Joker. Can I get this out? Sometimes his backings never go out as good as I want. Bam! See you later. Goodbye. And can I get the card out? And will the card come off with the stand? Oh, no. And I bent the card. Oh, my gosh. I was going to grade this a 10. Now it's bent right down the middle. Man, what are we doing? See you later. Goodbye. Oh, hard times here at the table. Times are going to get harder. Oh, yeah, rookie unboxing. See you later. This one's going south in a hurry. The stand, we've seen them, but hate it when they pull off like that. This is, the way this is going with the bent card and no stand coming out, we'll probably have a figure broken right here. We'll see what happens, I guess. But let's say the Joker Infinite Frontier, real name unknown. Once a small-time crook, the Joker fell into a vat of chemicals, never good, that turned his skin white, his hair green, and his lips red like a crazed clown. His crimes always involve pranks and jokes, ending with twisted punchlines that are only funny to the Joker. He may look like he's clowning around, but this guy is bad news for Batman and Gotham City. Oh, truer words never been spoken about the old Joker. The Joker does come with his trusty knife. Have to go to that Mcfarlane Toys accessory pack for weapons if you need to, but looking good in there. Looking pretty in purple, like a young prince. Yes, Prince. All right, pull him out there. Only one twist tie, so I think we're good to go. And the Joker, oh, there we go, we're out. And his knife, bam, see you later. A little spin on that one. And we're off to the races with the Joker out of the package. Now we do get this big old knife here. Nice silver top. Love the brown handle on here, then silver back at the end. Definitely a dangerous knife. You stick this into somebody, this knife goes in, pulls, tears some organs out. It's a bad day at the office if you get stabbed by something like this. But looks good, looks official. Just kind of seems weird for Joker for his main weapon as a knife. I feel like I need a flower gun or something crazy like that. And I guess that's where we go to those packs and we find a weapon that suits a guy like the Joker. But this is definitely the Joker all day long. I think you see this. What the heck is in his hand here? This is interesting. Okay, we'll get to that in a second. Oh, very interesting. Okay, I didn't even notice this, but we'll talk about it. But the Joker looking good in purple. Got a little green undershirt, of course, the green hair, got the makeup. definitely looks like the Joker. Even if it's not your Joker, as there's been many incarnations over the years, you hand this to almost anybody in the world, say, hey, who is this? They're going to say, oh, that's the Joker, because it just feels like the Joker, but it feels different at the same time. Got the big spiky hair, got the big chin going on, got the smile there, the green eyebrows. I mean, it is the Joker all day long. Love the little orange flower breaking up a little color pattern. You do get the feet down here, I guess the shoes, we'll say. Interesting, kind of has some wrapping, some dirty gray wrapping on it, but definitely some dress shoes here. You got the tails that were always good with the old Caesar Romero Joker back in the day. Always loved that. The very black undershirt underneath the vest. Just a good-looking, respectable Joker at the end of the day. One you could really almost set your watch to. We almost might give it that award of the day. But one thing that is really cool that I did not even realize was in this is he's got a little ball in between his figures. It is sculpted into the hand, which is nice. But it doesn't look to be just a little ball or a marble. It looks to be an eyeball. So I guess you put that up there and it's like, hey, he's playing a trick and he could do his eyeball right there. But he must have pulled somebody's eyeball out, dug in there like a young Haku, grabbed it out of the guy, and he's keeping it and he's playing around and playing some jokes with it. So I do like that touch right there. It's a very small touch, but it goes a long way. It's very, very cool for Mcfarlane to add that. Makes this Joker feel a little bit extra special, if you ask me. Looking really, really nice there. Of course, the head goes down, goes up, side to side. Your normal articulation there. Arms all the way around, bicep cut, double jointed elbows, of course. They got the pins in there. Hands back, forth, side to side. Got that ball joint in there, which is a little bit ugly. And a very interesting hand on him. He's got a weird kind of hand position on this one. I don't even know how to explain it. It's kind of like a curl off to the side. I don't know. He's got a little of this going on there. So I don't know what that's about, but he does have that. No ab crunch. He's got a little bit of hula hoop in there, but a little bit limited with that big coat going there. Not a ton of articulation in the midsection. You can do those big old Joker splits if you really needed to. And then you do got, of course, double jointed knees, very tight knees, but he does have those. Ankles back, forth, side to side. And then, of course, the patented Mcfarlane toe articulation. You always got to have that articulation for the old Mcfarlane Toys figures. I do have another stand here. I always got stands sitting around the table, so I guess I'll use this DC stand for him. And will he fit? Oh my gosh, he's a tight fit on there, but it does look like he is going to fit. So a very, very good Joker. I like this one, and my Joker collection continues, I guess, at this point. But a very cool one, even cooler in hand. Once I noticed that eyeball hand, that is the moneymaker on this one. A very good Joker. Strongly recommended if you're into the Joker. Now, Armored Batman is one we've seen clunking around retail for years now. I wonder if it says what year this came out. I'm sure it does somewhere. Can I find it quick? Can I find it quick here? 2021. So this has been bumping around for almost 3 years probably at this point. And we've seen it with a 2-pack with Superman. We've seen it by itself. So they've been getting a lot out of this Armored Batman. And I think Target, at least in Nebraska, finally said, you know what? We're over this. We're sick of seeing this on the shelf. Let's get rid of it. So they put it at $5.99, and that's where I swooped in. So at $5.99, you can't really go wrong at this. I'm going to pick this up. So that's what I did. Caught me at a weak moment, I guess. Who knows? But a nice heavier figure, definitely different for a typical Batman figure. DC Multiverse, Armored Batman, 22 points articulation, 12 and up once again. 12-year-olds get to have all the fun. Nothing fun on this side. Batman The Dark Knight Returns, Armored Batman. Of course, this is older Batman. He needs a little bit more protection, so he's got his armor on. And then we got the big old cross cell. We got the background there, all the fun hits being played. Let's pull old Batman, the old $5.99 Batman special. Let's pull it out of the package. Let's see what all the fuss is about. And literally, there's no fuss. See you later, because it did go to such deep clearance. So people weren't fussing about this one for whatever reason. There we go. That's what I like to see. Bam! See you later. We do get the old Mcfarlane stand, and then we do get the card, and we do get the old see you later. Goodbye, and now we get down to business. Armored Batman. Oh my gosh, they put War and Peace on the back of this card. Real name Bruce Wayne. As a child, Bruce Wayne watched his parents were brutally killed in Gotham City's crime alley. Traumatized by their deaths, he devoted his life to becoming the world's greatest weapon against crime, the Batman. He's a master detective, an expert martial artist, but his greatest weapon is his mind. Batman has a plan for every occasion, as well as high-tech weapons, gadgets, and vehicles to assist him in relentless pursuit of justice. He loves those gadgets. He's like a young Inspector Gadget, some might say. Where's Penny in the Brain? Now, after 10 years in retirement, Batman returns in an armored suit and ready for an epic battle to determine the fate of the earth. So there we go. Old Batman getting it done. We do get extra hands. Oh, I thought we had a soft goods cape. Unfortunately, that is not the case. This cape has a nice glisten and shine to it. I was very worked up. You guys know a nice cape always sets me on fire. I'm here for cape season just like a young Lando Calrissian at all times. I always love a good cape. We're going to pull him out. We got some hands. There we go. And oh my gosh, is this a big, heavy, tight figure in here? Can I get it out? I got to slip the cape through. There it is. Bam, see you later. Twist tie. Bam, see you later. And we got Batman out. Now we do get two big old hands on him, two kind of come hither gripping hands, big armored hands. We got two of these. We got a little trigger finger hand over here, and then we got a fist of fury. At least we got one fist with Batman, because Batman has never been shy to throw a fist if need be, and this Batman will be throwing some fists, some haymakers if he needs to. But definitely feels like Batman, but definitely does feel different, but it does feel like a Batman ready to go to war. Like I said, he'd been 10 years in retirement. He isn't what he once was. He needs some protection, so he puts on this armored suit. I love that he has this suit on. He says, you know what, I still got to have the cape, though. If I don't have the cape, people won't know who I am. There's something to be said about that. Something to be said. Same with the old bat ears on the top, but he's got the big old Batman head, big old armored head. Nice skin tone color. The only skin tone you see on this figure is around the mouth, and he's got a very brooding, frowning face. Very on point for Batman, as we do know. The cape is connected to the figure. It's not removable, but it is a nice looking cape. I love that it almost has like a sparkle to it in some ways, but it feels really good, really on point, very, very nice. So nice, in fact, it tricked my eyes at first. I did think this was a cloth goods cape, but it is a regular cape here, looking really nice. Big chest protector there, like a young Terry Steinbach from the Oakland A's. Got the shoulder gauntlets there, got the big old forearm gauntlets, the big old armored hands, gloves, looking good. You do see a little bit of blue peeking through underneath all the armor throughout. None of the armor is removable. Of course, articulation, arm goes around, big old side to side at the elbow. No bicep, but you get side to side at the elbow, and you get the single jointed back and forth. You get hands back and forth, waist articulation. You do get a decent amount of splits, but this is armored Batman. He's not going to have all that move around ability, flexibility, because of what he is. We got double jointed knees. We do got the little arm guards on the side, or the, I don't know what we're going to call these, boot, wings, I don't know. We got them on the forearms as well. These are very hard. These are very soft, so that's an interesting dynamic between the two. You do get the back and forth, side to side on the feet, all kinds of movement, including the patented toe articulation. You got to have that. And then look at these spikes. It looks like he's got some cleats right on there. He's got some big old cleats. I remember one time in Little League, I think it was 13-year-old Little League when I was a kid, there was a kid that was wearing metal cleats, which were outlawed in the Little League back in the day. I remember I was playing second base, and I tried to stop him from sliding in, and he had the old metal cleats, and he went right into my leg and just, like, speared me. And there was all, you know, I had white baseball pants on, and I remember all the blood down there on the leg. And, of course, I threw some dirt on it and toughed it out, but I remember that kid got, like, he either got ejected or they had to find him a new pair of shoes, something like that. But it was quite the scene on the old ball field back in the day. But he's got the old metal spikes here. I can just imagine him, you know, stomping on some guy's face with one of these. That would leave a mark. That would leave an impression. That would leave a funeral expense is what it would leave. But definitely a good Batman, and definitely worth $5.99. I don't know if I'd be over the moon at $20+ on this, but for kind of a one-off Dark Knight Returns Batman, I kind of really like this one. I like it, and like I said, I've seen this poking around stores for years at this point. Don't really give it a second look, but I like what I see here, and for $5.99, feels like a good deal to me. Of course, does he fit on the Mcfarlane stand? I would imagine he would. And what do you know? He does. Fits perfectly on there. So, looking good. Two really good figures. Two that were like a young Transformer, more than meets the eye in one way or the other here. But definitely love the extra eyeball attachment, or whatever you want to call it, with this Joker. And I love the girth. Oh, the girthy Batman. I'm here for that on this one. So, not too bad of a gruesome twosome here at the table today. But what are your thoughts on these two? Picking them up, playing the long game, passing? Are you still having targets that have this Batman floating around? I'm sure some of you guys do, and gals, of course. But let me know your thoughts on these two in the comments down below. Of course, you made it this far. Don't forget to like the video. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Turn on the old notification bell, as we got videos every single day, and then some. Yes, and then some, and even more content for you over on the Patreon channel. Your best way to support the channel and all of its content by being a member of the Patreon. You get early access to videos like these and a whole lot more. You can also support the channel at ProWrestlingTees.com. Search Kyle Peterson. And don't forget social media. SirPaul64 is where to find me on Twitter, Instagram, _Kyle_Peterson. So for Batman and the Joker, I'm Kyle. See you guys all real soon.